meet him again in the finals, and then there's some intimidation factor.
Hello, hi. Welcome to stream. Hello. വീണ്ടും ഒന്നും കൂടെ ഞാൻ പറയാണ്, please ignore. Apologize for the background noises. എനിവേസ് വേറെ ഒന്നുമല്ല, റീസൺ നോക്കിയത് ഞാൻ ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ ടൈറ്റിൽ പറയാം. ഞാനത് വോമിറ്റായി പോയി. ടൈറ്റിൽ വേറെ ഒന്നുമല്ല, ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞല്ലോ ഇപ്പൊ കുറച്ചു കാലമായിട്ട് ശ്രദ്ധിക്കുകയാണ്, അവരെന്തോ കാര്യത്തിൽ ചില റീജിയൻസിലൊന്നും ചില ഗെയിംസ് തരത്തില്ല ആക്സസ്. ഐ ഡോണ്ട് നോ വൈ. ഇസ് ഇറ്റ് ബിക്കോസ് ഓഫ് സെർവർ ഇഷ്യൂസ്? ലൈക്ക് എനിക്ക് റീസൺ മനസ്സിലായിട്ടില്ല. ലൈക്ക് വുഡന്റ് ഐഡിയലി ദ ബെസ്റ്റ് അതൊരു പൊട്ട ബ്ലിങ്ക് ആയിരുന്നു. ബട്ട് എനിവേസ്, വുഡന്റ് ദി ഐഡിയലി best practice be to have a larger fan base so that people can, like you could advertise it to more of a wider audience. But എനിക്കറിയത്തില്ല, കാരണം ഞാൻ ഇപ്പോൾ കുറേ ഗെയിംസ് ആയി. ലൈക്ക് മൾട്ടിവേഴ്സസ് ആദ്യം റീജിയൻ ലോക്ക്ഡ് ആയിരുന്നു, ഇപ്പോഴാണെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. മീൻ ഇപ്പോൾ ആ ഗെയിം ഡെഡ് ആയി. ബട്ട് ദ ബ്ലൂ പ്രോട്ടോകോൾ റീജിയൻ ലോക്ക്ഡ് ആണ്. ലൈക്ക് there are many games that are like region locked. I never got, like, is it because of servers? Because there are many games that don't do any sort of maintenance in servers, but then just keep it. Like, I know they get flamed, but still that doesn't mean like there aren't instances. So anyways, ഞാൻ വെറുതെ സമയമൊന്നും കളയുന്നില്ല. ഞാൻ വീണ്ടും ഒന്ന് പെട്ടെന്ന് ഒരു 100 കളിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. അത് കളിച്ചിട്ട് ഇറങ്ങും. ഹോപ്പ്ഫുള്ളി എൻ്റെ ടീം അന്നത്തെ പോലെ ഇതേയില്ല, സറണ്ടർ ചെയ്യില്ലെന്ന് വിശ്വസിക്കുന്നു. അത് പറഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ ഇപ്പോഴാണ് ഓർമ്മ അറിയാം, മറ്റേ സറണ്ടറിന് വേണ്ടി ഒരു മെയിൽ അയക്കണമായിരുന്നു. ഒന്നും നടക്കില്ലെന്ന് അറിയാം, പക്ഷെ എന്നാലും ലൈക്ക് ദിസ് ഇസ് വെരി ടു മച്ച്. ഐ മീൻ they want to increase their game's traffic, but silence. വിൻഡറേച്ചർ മരിച്ചില്ലേ? why? how?
are in full fighting force here. They're going to show up, take down 3 of Tundra, get yet another finger charge as well.
I think Sully just got botched that initiation because Lasso went on cooldown. He had Force Staff Lasso to break Lincoln's and Lasso.
Match found.
The Force Staff was also on cooldown, so what did he use the Force Staff on?
I have no idea. It must have been a misclick, maybe on himself, maybe on a creep that was overlapping a Spiderling. So Slash to clear out these illusions. It'll be buybacks for Tundra to get put in already.
Another finger charge.
Lasso up in 10 seconds. As they stack the Lincolns on the Aegis Juggernaut here and say good luck. What are you going to do about this?
Through that. We've got our own bubble going on.
Well, Manta Arcward. So this is Manta and the Gleipnir timing. This is where the hero really starts to hurt. You got the Lion Shard to help clear through some of these illusions, however. Pretty nice from Tofu. And they're going to find a Lasso on the Lion.
Yeah, pull him back in, and Tofu is going to die for this one. Snake King will be traded out. Darachu is actually pretty damn low.
He's just dying.
Wait a minute.
Poking at him. Of course,
ഇന്നാണോ community day?
No reason to commit while Quinn, he goes in deep to be able to destroy 33's Batrider. That is going to be dieback there. Darachu blinking in to die on the Aegis. He doesn't want to keep that alive anymore. Quinn stopping for the rupture here. They just cannot commit to get this kill on him while the Omni Slash chases down Skeeter. Darachu in deep right next to the fountain. Still is able to just spin back to safety.
There's just no punish. Absolutely none. As this Juggernaut with his blink has the gap close, has the damage, has the Ags, and then throw the Lincolns right back in. Ooh, these bubbles are not protecting you for long.
No, we can see the Tempest double gets demolished pretty quickly. It's now out. Final buildings left before Mega's Tundra.
Just gone.
The playing for the long game. Well, it's not much longer game than laying up against Mega Creeps like
so much
this.
for the high ground defense here.
GG അടിച്ച്. GG. Okay, nice.
That is an incredibly dominant series here by Gaming. Just made it look easy, man. Tundra, they've had their moments in this tournament. They've also been very hit or miss. Not nearly as consistent as Gaming the whole year. And it shows here. His team has still been unbeaten. ഗെയിമിന്റെ ലോഗോ നല്ല രസമാണ്. ആ മറ്റേ സ്പാർട്ടൻ ഹെൽമെറ്റ് പോലെ 2 Gയും വെച്ചിട്ട് ഭയങ്കര കിടിലുള്ള ലോഗോ. നോട്ട് ഗോണ ലൈ. വെരി സിമ്പിൾ, വെരി എഫിഷ്യന്റ്, വെരി ഓസം ലോഗോ. നോട്ട് ഗോണ ലൈ. ജിജിയുടെ ലോഗോ ഭയങ്കര രസം. ദി ഓൺലി തിങ് ഐ ഡോണ്ട് റിയലി ലൈക്ക് ഈസ് ലൈക്ക് അവരുടെ ജേഴ്സിയിലുള്ള ഇത്. അവരുടെ ജേഴ്സിയിൽ അവർ കുറെ വൈറ്റ് ഒക്കെ ഇട്ട് ആക്സെന്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ടിരിക്കും. Which looks stupid. Not gonna lie. Like അത് കുറച്ചുകൂടെ കോംപ്ലക്സ് ആക്കും, but it looks stupid. Team's just way too consistent. I feel like outside of like 3 other players getting back banned or something, I don't know. I don't think you're taking them down. the longer the tournament goes, the more they fit into what they want to play and the hero pools, the more they gel, the more they feel it. And again, every time the pressure has risen, they have met it time and time again, which a lot of other teams have struggled with in these historical lineups.
Another
This is a
kingdom
terrifying
infestation.
team. Absolutely terrifying
Well,
team to
fine.
go up against.
I'll
Very
just make sure
difficult
to do
draft against, very
extra
difficult to play
collateral
against,
with my
and even
collateral
harder to
then.
take down. Continue the reign of terror.
Slipping into another grand finals like it's a comfy bathrobe. Gaming Gladiators right at home.
ജിജിയുടെ പെർഫോമൻസ് വെച്ചിട്ട് ഞാൻ അസ്യൂം ചെയ്തത് ജിജിക്ക് ഇത് കാണുന്നതാണ് ലൈക്ക് ഒരു സ്ലോട്ട് കാണുന്നതാണ് ടി ഐക്ക്.
Play up against them.
Reloading.
But Gaming Gladiators, the indomitable ones, will go to the
Once again, Gaming Gladiators find themselves in the grand finals for the 5th successive time in a row. Only one other team in history has ever done it. Do you want to know, Toph, which other team you stand in history with right now?
Revealing area.
The only other team that has been in
There they are.
finals than you. Navi, the OG Navi, the dominant Navi.
Shot done.
Part of history, congratulations. I'm so relaxed about it. How do you make this?
Enemy spotted B.
Gone.
Spike planted.
Round of applause! More! Come on!
Enemy spotted B.
That's more like it. History is just...
One enemy remaining.
But this man is chill. How?
അളയാ ഹെൽപ്പ്.
We're just playing as team, we're having fun, we're the games are fun. Couldn't be any better than this.
So one of the things that your team is very good at doing is y'all never lose in the upper bracket, pretty much ever. What is it about?
you.
But you guys don't.
Out of charges.
Why do you get so much better when you get to the upper bracket? Why is it so hard to beat you guys at that stage?
Fight till the end, no matter
I
what.
feel like we try a lot in drafts in the game, we like take risky plays, we die sometimes, we cheat a bit, we throw the games, but once it gets to playoffs where every game matters, it's like everyone really steps it up and just shows their best game, and that's when we truly shine. And also we got this experience now, we played a lot of tournaments, so I feel like everyone's like chill about it and doesn't stress it, like we're not nervous or we feel like we just do our thing.
ഫ്രെയിം ആരെ കാണുന്നില്ല, ഞാൻ മൊബൈലിൽ വെച്ചിട്ടില്ല, ഞാൻ മൊബൈലിൽ
And how important that is.
Revealing area.
ഇത് നോക്കുക എന്തോ അതിനെ പറയല്.
Everybody knows his personality, right?
Kingdom.
Spike down A.
It's more about how you feel
Sorry, ഞാൻ
in terms
ഷാർപ്പ്
of your
ആക്കിയത്.
communication and your personality within Gaming Gladiators.
Hard to say, like I don't see myself get the team together, but I think I bring in good vibes, some energy.
One enemy remaining.
Right here. Out of charges.
And just make sure that everyone is
Right
able
here.
to play his best game in a way. Like make sure that everyone's
Reloading.
Right now, obviously, the top two teams at the tournament are all from Western Europe. Played them all before.
Scanning
I think
ahead.
that makes it harder or easier for you once you go into the grand finals, given that you have all this knowledge, but they also have that knowledge
There.
about you.
I think it's chilling. It's a bit sad.
Spike is safe. Spike's here. Gun here.
Like it's
That
more
should
European,
humble
so
them.
It happens a lot and it's sad for the international competition, but it is what it is.
Ooh,
Those are the
Blast X.
teams, and whoever
Hee
they're
hee.
going to face,
Hee hee.
they all deserve to be here.
ലാസ്റ്റ് നല്ല രസമുണ്ട്.
Out and we go through and I'm here once again.
All right, I'm going to put you on the hook a little bit. There's still 3 teams left in the tournament, right? Tundra has dropped down to the lower bracket. Of the 3 teams that remain from Western Europe, who do you want to verse?
എനിക്ക് എന്താ അറിയില്ല, അവര് മിഡ് പുഷേ വരും തോന്നുന്നു.
Scanning ahead. There they are.
It's been a while, like
Spike
the last
down
finals,
B.
and they played really well. We'll see them again, but on the Western Europe.
Shot done.
Quest Esports, if they make it, not only will they have gotten to TI, but will
Take
be
flight.
Reloading.
team in a long time, ever I think, to win 5 in a row. So good luck, have fun, can't wait to see you in the finals. Give them one more round of applause.
One
Tokyo
enemy
Gaming
remaining.
Gladiators.
Right here.
We just witnessed history being made right now. Say about the events that have unfolded.
Oh, let's go. എന്റെ മുത്തായോൺ ഫാൻ്റെ
Well, part of it
I'll
is
take it.
definitely
Yes.
a hearty congratulations
Yes.
to Game and Gladiators. Thank you, Sofu and Snare, as they're treating us to more of the same every single time, all of 2023. You gotta see Game and Gladiators in the grand finals, and we are continuing that.
Please,
trend.
no.
Although there are
അവര്
opponents
please
are
surrender
also
കൊടുക്കല്ലേ,
to be
please,
determined.
please,
Is it
fucking
gonna be
no.
Liquid? Is it gonna be Quest? Or is it gonna be a Tundra rematch? Because based off of this series, I can't say I would be too enthusiastic about a Tundra.
Revealing
Tundra
area.
looked heavily outmatched.
Yeah,
Found them. Take flight.
Reloading.
Well, I want to see them go back
Die.
play around 33 and his timings.
Ah!
Play fast.
How do I meriche?
One enemy remaining.
The best for this,
Spike down B.
but also 9.
There you go.
Experimental.
Oh, nice.
Come out.
അവര് മിക്കവാറും ഈ റൗണ്ട് സറണ്ടർ അടിക്കും.
That was more in the realm of possibility.
What is this work?
Play more like they did at TI.
Yes.
Kind of more like how Game is playing now and match up those back types of capacity. I felt like in this series after Game
പട്ടിക്കാരൻ വരെ കുറയ്ക്കണം പട്ടി കടിക്കണം ബോംബ്.
tomorrow, I expect to see a completely different top.
എനിവേസ് ഞാൻ ഇന്ന് രാവിലെ
Very series dependent, 'cause
എഴുന്നേറ്റിട്ട് കുറച്ച് ഫോർട്ട്നൈറ്റ് കളിച്ചു, 2 W അടിച്ചു, ECW.
regardless of the itemization.
വേറെ എന്തോന്നുണ്ട്, ഞാൻ പിന്നെ ഇരുന്ന് കണ്ടു. പിന്നെ ഒരു പുതിയൊരു ആനിമെ കണ്ടു, എന്തോ 7 Spell Blade Rain എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട്. കുറച്ച് ദിവസമായി ഫ്രം വാട്ട് ഐ
Trying to out game and gaming.
But I think like yesterday I had some Liquid game. They played Nemo.
Spike
Spike's
down
here.
B.
So
Gotta go.
I think the Arc Warden I can kind of accept it, but for me that's kind of odd was the fact that the lanes were not stable. Because
Deploying
every time
drone.
I study Tundra, right? Especially the offense, their laning is always like really stable. They're always at least 50-50. But in this game too, we really saw that they really fell behind, even though all three. So in that sense, I feel like they need to find their stability.
Scanning ahead.
We'll thankfully have a data reset as they are guaranteed to
Spike's
showing up
here.
tomorrow in the heavy reevaluation is necessary. Unless
Enemy
they face
spotted B.
Liquid.
Reloading. Here.
I feel like Liquid is actually like
One enemy remaining.
that's my
Shot dart.
expectation for grand finals. My prediction.
My ult's ready. Yikes. That sucks.
Getting bad if you win Liquid.
It would have.
Do you want to dance? I'll be reloading.
Hola. The final.
I mean, sometimes Dola is just simple, you know. When you overthink it, you try to pick too many different stuff, and you kind of lose
Need
your
help.
way, you know. And
Need
you have
help.
to take time, reevaluate, see what's the problem, and try to. Even though you don't know what's the problem, you should try to keep things simple.
Come into the unknown.
Damon have been consistently doing throughout their entire run.
Scanning ahead.
They pick up another victory.
There they are.
I guess Quinn was able to.
Deploying drone.
For only relying on
Fire in the hole!
Wins one of those.
Yeah, I mean, they gave them a later.
Spike planted.
So a lot of usual suspects.
One enemy remaining.
Put them like having to pick it up.
Watch out!
But
Take this!
Rockio though, this is where we don't.
Last player standing.
He does love his
Come,
last
come,
so why wouldn't he love Juggernaut too?
അയ്യോ എന്താ നടന്ന അവിടെ രണ്ടോ ഒരു ഓപ്പ് പോയി.
You know, Jug just gonna fall for 20
Stay
minutes,
safe.
right?
We're
Until
going back in.
down, rather. But no, they were playing really fast, really aggressive, really showing that you can still go for this build, the battle for you one, but still be active.
Forgive
I think
me.
that's one of Groucho's biggest charms, and I think that's why he got the MVP
Nope.
for me as well here, too. Just being able to play these hard carries, but still find the tempo.
And now let's take an opportunity to commemorate this grand final.
ഓ വെയിറ്റ്, ഞാൻ സോവാൾ ചെയ്യുമ്പോ അവൾക്ക് എന്നെ ഇത് ചെയ്യാല്ലേ, കക്കൂണ ചെയ്യാല്ലേ, കക്കൂണ മറ്റാറ്റ.
Revealing area. Found them.
I just said 5. I have to get
Shot dart.
Yeah, comes through. I'm here as well.
I'll smoke.
Listen up.
Kill them, kill them.
Spike's here.
Killing Colin right now.
Right here.
What the?
Yeah, I
There.
got really unlucky. I didn't know technical.
Satchel out.
I think we can just go.
Guys, here, come to me, come to me.
Running. They're charging you. Holy crap.
We can still fight them here if they go.
One enemy remaining.
Satchel out.
I really wanted to know what they reacted to when they randomly got that.
30
board
seconds
when they were
left.
Trying to find a shadow amulet and snaking, they were like, unreal. What
I
are
had the
chances?
same reaction.
Yeah. And then the second one was Tofu blinking in randomly at the end. But that was actually a much more calmer reaction than I expected. I would have been like, dude, what are you doing?
At least he was like, watch me, and then he blinked in, right?
True.
Yeah.
But Quinn also said
10
"You're getting
seconds left.
charged."
Last player standing.
I do like how you were noting though that this differs dramatically from Southeast Asian comms.
Yeah. If it's like a C team, it's noisy. It's like everyone's like trying to like yell at each other and stuff like that.
Level heads until we're home, yes?
It's
Good.
like a bit of a
Yes.
But I've heard
Need a drop.
opposing things about you because I consider you to be a very mild-mannered person on panel and stuff like that. But you, specifically your teammates have said that you talk quite a bit in game. You take point at least.
I do. I think also in pubs, I think the people who play pubs with me would also agree. But I'm still, I still don't really like raising my voice and yelling like that. But sometimes if my team's like
Scanning
that
ahead.
hype,
Get out of
I
my
kinda
way. Enemy spotted.
I don't really like that, but you just have to do it.
The same attitude, I feel like.
Shot
It
dart.
always comes from the length of
Out
the
of
shot
charges.
When you're sitting across these
Take
guys
flight.
yelling, that's when it's fun.
Down the aisle is also off your feet! So I need to scream now.
Yeah.
And everyone just keeps screaming. This is it. This is our bracket. We still have 4 teams.
Spike
in
down
contention.
No more.
Gladiators. Well, we heard Tofu wants the storyline of Quest making it all the way through. KP, how realistic do you think it is that they can make their way through Liquid and then Tundra?
One enemy remaining.
Right here.
It's doable. Like, but I still think Liquid's like
Revealing area.
of the 3, but I think it's like really doable. Especially since like, I mean, I guess they have to think about TI, but like looking at them, I think like they're just here to have fun, and I think that's the right mindset.
Honestly, I think that they're looking at this as like, even if we don't do this,
30
then we get
seconds
more
left.
practice going into the Western European qualifier because we're gonna win that anyway.
And they have 2 slots.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, actually, yeah. So then, who would the second?
There is cold.
Who would the second contender be? If the West don't make it, obviously I would consider them to be my favorite in the Western European one.
My boy
advice,
Armel from
don't get
Armel's
shot.
gonna do it.
He's
Yes.
gonna do it.
Okay. I mean, they weren't able to do it with the MENA qualifier, but Armel wasn't on that team. But Armel's on the real secret.
Exactly.
Okay, let's make it a possibility. And Fear, what's your prediction as we are not able to have you for the next series, but I'm gonna grill you on it anyway. Which team is gonna make it through?
I've been ride or die with Quest since the beginning of this tournament.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, ever since I did Western Europe, I saw the potential that big TA 2000 fan, so I want to see him go into the grand finals.
Scanning ahead.
Gonna have to make it happen in this next series. It's going to be Team Liquid taking on Quest, but before we do that, I just want to
Enemy spotted me.
appreciate the comfort of DX Racer chairs.
Take flight.
They are the chair sponsor here at the Ball.
Enemy spotted B. My territory.
Spike down B.
Back with
Grenade.
Liquid.
One enemy remaining.
Right here.
Flawless.
I love you all.
We gotta
Okay, I
keep
love the enemy
moving.
team.
Got it. Reloading.
വേറൊന്നുമല്ല ഇവർ അബാൻഡൻ ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല ലൈക്ക് ആ നെവർ ഗിവ് അപ്പ് സ്പിരിറ്റ് ആണ് എനിക്ക് വേണ്ടത് ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് വാട്ട് ഐ നീഡ്
I'll find them.
I'm watching here.
Scanning ahead. Deploying drone. Defeated.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B. Flawless.
Spike's put on here.
5 minutes കൂടെ ഉണ്ട് അടുത്ത കളി.
Forgive me.
Screens are everywhere. You can be anything you want to be with them. Screens don't replace reality, and they give you the opportunity to live 2 lives at once. Your own and your heroes. See how they become champions and win with them.
Revealing area.
Winners of the international. OG. Team Spirit. One example. You are with us.
Many enemies A. Enemy A.
Shock dart.
Enemy A.
Oh fuck, 99.
Fire in the hole.
Spike planted.
Grenade.
Go away. Last player standing.
അവന്റെ ഷോൾഡർ കാണാൻ തോന്നുന്നു. പങ്കാണോ എന്താ കാളിട്ട് സ്റ്റാറ്റസ് കാണാത്ത?
I'm out of here. Running low. I'm out of here.
Last round in the half.
Don't be cheap. Spend it all before it's gone.
Revealing area.
Here comes the party. Jets grounded. Enemy spotted mid. Enemy spotted mid. Go.
Deploying drone.
There. Right here.
See what's happening in here. This is such a fancy and amazing hotel. Everything is pretty.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
Who has a painting in the mall? What the hell is this? This is pretty hella fancy. It's quite nice, but not here.
Enemy spotted B.
Unfortunately, EG has already been eliminated.
There you are.
Scanning ahead. Shock dart.
Switching sides.
Yes.
What do you say, drone? Ready to stretch your wings?
Reloading.
Need a drop.
So that's a lot of bandwidth.
ഓ ഇവർ സംസാരിക്കുന്നുണ്ടായിരുന്നു അയാളുടെ.
Reloading. Reloading.
Get yourself a business connection, grind out those pops, and maybe one.
Come on, let's go.
That's what the
Revealing
Oh my
area.
God, I dropped the spike. There.
Enemy spotted A.
I have this back. Reloading. Many enemies say.
ആളി യാ
Last player standing.
10-3 അറ്റ്ലീസ്റ്റ് 10 കിട്ടി കളി. ഘട്ടം തീർന്നിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ
Let's
കൊള്ളായിരുന്നു.
get these idiots.
I'm safe.
Reloading.
Scanning ahead.
Enemy spotted me. Enemy spotted me.
Lagi, terus aja lagi. Super oven, seru di oven.
The world is your stage. Take the first step to change. Lead with vision and innovation. Perfect your strength and make your goals.
Someone's in defender spawn.
Get
Spike down A.
Quiet now. Down.
One enemy remaining.
Listen up. Kill them before they kill us.
Yes.
Anyone need something? Reloading.
Anyone need something?
Need a
Yes.
drop. Salamat, thanks.
Let's make them dance.
Revealing area.
Enemy spotted A.
Satchel out. Oh. Enemy spotted A. Bye. Enemy A.
I have the spike.
Reloading.
Party's over.
Take flight.
One enemy remaining.
Reloading. There.
Go, go, go!
I'm still hungry. Reloading.
Match point.
Let's end this.
No.
Go, go, go! Reloading. I'm out of here.
Bob's cider. 4 over.
Stay safe.
Scanning ahead.
Satchel out.
Found them.
Reloading.
Oh, blocking sight. Blocking sight.
There. Thick. There. Reloading.
Reloading.
Our spike carrier is dead.
Enemy A.
Spike down A.
Welcome back to
Shot down.
Major, and one of the things that we have been doing, of course, besides the Dota that's been taking place,
I got
besides all the
Spike.
meet and greets,
One behind the
make
waters.
sure that y'all are rewarded with some free swag
Revealing area.
participating in this event. However, unfortunately, unlike yesterday, y'all ain't gonna get nothing for free anymore. You actually have to earn it a little bit. So, we are gonna be doing a little quiz, a little competition. Y'all are Dota players, so obviously you've heard a lot of sounds that happen in Dota.
Reloading.
Last player
Yeah,
standing.
but audible cues in this game are extremely important. So, I just wanna ask, who here that's sitting in the crowd?
One
watch
enemy
Dota gameplay?
remaining.
Who's like a real Dota fiend? Who knows everything about the game that there is to know?
30 seconds left.
Gotta go.
All right, well, you're the closest to me, Sam, so check this out. If I were to just play you a random hero sound, a random voice line, would you be able to tell me what hero that was?
Yes.
Okay, very confident answer. All right, cool. So what we are going to be doing, we're going to play a very quick
Go,
sound
go, go.
for him, and then we're going to try and guess it. And the rest of y'all, please don't give him any clues.
10
Don't make it too
seconds
easy
left.
for him, because if he gets it wrong, the next person will
Almost
have an
out.
opportunity. So you ready? You ready? Yeah. All right, come on, stand with me. Come through. So, I think is ready. Heather, what's your name, fam? Gone.
Rana.
Gone.
Clock sticking.
All right, Gone is ready. We are ready for the round. All right, roll the cue.
Need a drop. Need a drop.
Bad idea.
Final answer?
Bad idea.
No. It is not Bat
Spike's
Rider.
here.
It is not Bat Rider.
Let's
Fam.
go.
I'm sorry, Gan. I'm sorry. But we're gonna try again. We're gonna try the next person. Let's
I'm
see.
watching here.
Who else is down? You said
Revealing
the
area.
beautiful, actually, green shirt. Damn. I need
There.
to actually.
I have the
go.
spike.
There.
Spike
What's
drop.
happening, fam? What's your name?
Get out of my way.
Flight.
So, do you know what that hero was? Let's roll it again for you, just to make sure, 100% sure. So you only have one guess. So let's do it again, one more time.
There.
Shot dart.
So,
There.
got me?
Enemy spotted.
It is correct. It is a base elemental.
One enemy remaining.
And Biznet will be giving you a young little bag. So take my help. And how have you been enjoying Body and the Dota see?
It's amazing.
Fire
I
in
enjoy
the
Bali
hole.
and I enjoy the major.
Scanning ahead.
Great.
Well, thank you for participating. Give Max a round of applause, y'all, for being our first winner. Who wants next? Who wants next? Because the prize is scale. Mr. Man, who is extremely excited.
Attackers win.
You'll excuse me for saying, but you look a bit like one of the older men.
I am one of the older men. I am one of the OGs since 2002 Dota.
It's 2002. What's your name and how old are you, fam?
Hadi, I'm 34.
Hadi is 34, almost the same age. You know, old people are still playing Dota. Solo came very top 6 in this tournament, so we know what's up. So, are you ready for your audio cue, sir?
Hit me.
Since he's an OG, I'll be very disappointed if you don't get this one. So, shh. Let's see what we got. Roll the audio.
Zap your ass.
That one is really easy, brother. Well, to be fair, I spammed that hero, but come on, you got this, you got this. Damn.
Razor?
Final answer?
Yeah.
It is Razor. Correct. Final answer. Whoever it was that yelled that answer, though, you owe me a beer. But congratulations.
Give him the prize.
No, the prize is yours. You earned it. So, have you been enjoying Bali? Have you done anything except for watching the Dota? Have you seen the beaches here at the Sayana Resort?
Not yet. I'm looking forward to a sunrise hike, but that's about it at the moment.
Well, fortunately, you've got stuff to put in the bag whilst you're hiking, so awesome. Thank you so much, and please enjoy the rest of the event. All right, we have one more prize to give away.
Match found.
And I think what we should be doing, one thing that's always exciting about doing Dota in general is whenever you have people cosplaying, because that's really cool. And there is only one person that I see nearby that has some cool cosplay. It's a Marana. She is not invisible right now. We have wards everywhere. We see you. We are coming for you right now. Please tell us your name. Please come stand here, please. Tell us your name and why Marana as a hero.
Sorry, what is it?
Well, like why Marana and what's your name?
My name is Gianna or Yana. Call me Yana. What was your second question?
Why Marana of all the heroes in the game? Why did you choose her?
Cosplaying her? I just wanted to do a easy cosplay that I can walk around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Marana. Cosplay her.
I'm glad you don't because Marana players make us buy awards, which kind of sucks. So, are you ready for your audio cue?
Okay, go. Yes.
This one is kind of difficult though, right? It's kind of hard, but the prize is definitely worth it. So,
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
let's do it. You heard her. Let's roll the audio.
From the ghastly Eyrie, I can see to the ends of the world, and from
Skyrat
this vantage
easy.
point, I declare with utter certainty
That this one's in the bag.
the
Bag. Skyrath Mage.
He doesn't even need a second guess. It is indeed Skyrath Mage. You had it in the bag, and you have a bag now for your efforts. So,
In the bag, yes. What is it? Can I open it?
sure, please do.
It is the bag in the.
Oh my god. There's a bag in the bag.
It's a pretty big bag as well.
God. Thank you.
And it matches the color that she has. So give it up for Gianna for her cosplay and for a great answer.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. We've done this now. You know, that was just a little teaser, making sure that the audience has a bit of knowledge about Dota. However, the real knowledge is going to be coming from my panel. So take it back, Tsunami. Break down the final series of the day.
Thank you very much, Snare. And I gotta say, I have a different definition of what qualifies as an easy cosplay. That was like one-to-one with Dragonblood's Marana, but an amazing effort nonetheless. Everyone knows their lines, except the Bane one. Blink Dagger's a little too tricky. Welcome,
not a lot
Gunnar.
of people just buy Blink Dagger, right? And the
Yes,
Bane,
that
so
is
that's
true.
Not a lot here. Just heard that. Not a lot of people heard that line ever.
Yeah, I don't think a few nightmares, right? It's such a
loud screech. It haunts me.
Yeah. Well, there's all the people that are playing Bane, like the Grandmaster tier people with all the voice lines. The thing about Bane is he just spends his entire game like walking from lane to lane, just kind of doesn't do much. So they have so much downtime. So they're always spamming his like ah.
Yes.
That's all I hear.
How does it sound?
Are you one of those people, Brian?
No, I don't play Bane. I'm telling you, so I coached this one guy playing support, and he played Bane, and I said, you just like to have carry players hate their lives, don't you? And he said, yes.
The faster we do this,
that's the type of person Bane is.
Yeah, I've actually seen him doing like his, this trainings in the stream, and he's like straight up like owning his students like super hard. He's like, you fucked up here, kid, like, and you should be doing this instead. And I'm like, Jesus, leave
When
him
did you
alone.
watch my coach? I've laid up a little bit, alright?
I tuned in the new Twitch channel.
Yeah.
Special and purely for
Yeah, I remember. I had him in my chat. When I saw him there's a little glimmer in my eye.
Perhaps I should do a proper welcome. Gunner of Nouns, who has been treating us to a great deal of casts, is now on the panel. Pleasure to have you here.
Pleasure to be here for an exciting Western Europe DPC.
We love Western Europe here.
I love the DPC.
I heckin' love those DPC.
We all love DPC.
What is it, season 5 now or season 6 this year?
So this is the 3rd year of having the league system.
Well, I'm saying,
he's saying that now that there's like every major just has Western YouTube.
Oh, okay, yeah. We're on season 5 of this.
Yeah, we're in season 5.
And the writers are getting really lazy, if you ask me.
Please,
Nothing we can do. It's a little too late.
Okay, the journey in
Let's
between
go, let's
may be
go.
slightly more exciting, specifically because we are looking at Quest as one of the opponents. And so Quest has a much more inspirational path to Grand
Alia,
Finals.
go!
To just, yeah, Tundra, yeah, Liquid, whatever, we've seen it 1,000 times. The Quest, they are able to make it after 2 more series and get to the Grand Finals.
Deadlock low.
Directly invite themselves to TI, but first, why don't we invite them onto the stage with Snare?
All City.
They've been to the stage before, and they did manage to dispatch a pretty good team earlier on today, and that is why they are participating.
the penetration illa.
Quest Esports is a team that now
One
has
enemy
the
remaining.
in their own hands. Only 2 teams stand in front of them and getting into the TI Grand Finals. However, Team Liquid on the other side is trying to make sure that they run back their perpetual opponents of Game and Gladiators in the Grand Finals. For yet another time this year, just to be a little bit too strong. We get to witness this action. We get to witness this specifically. We first get to witness Quest Esports.
ആരാ ചാറ്റ്
Reloading. Reloading. Reloading sentry. Find a weak point.
ഓ യാ മറ്റേ ബഗ് ഉണ്ട് ഇപ്പോഴും.
Let's go. I'm stunning.
Poke out.
Quest Esports.
Over there. Game after game after game, everyone kept doubting them, but they just keep on winning. And now their path is in clear. Their destiny is in their own hands. Quest Esports had one mission at the Bali Major, and they are one step away from getting to that mission. So give it up one and all for the new kids on the block, the future superstars. It's Quest Esports! And they might be the new superstars.
One
they are
enemy
the new
remaining.
kids on the block, but we gotta get
Wait.
those who have been holding Western Europe up for such a long time. It is the illustrious squad of Team Liquid.
Make them regret their choice of profession.
Like water, our play styles are ever flowing, ever changing. But our goals will always remain.
Turret out. Time to mobilize over there. Pack.
Team Liquid rushing in with raging.
Over there.
It is only
that they why
the
Hiye.
words of Bruce Lee himself, and obviously the buffest team in the world is the one that has those words, and they are here, versatile as ever, unable to give up, unable to let go of their ambitions, and trying to get into one more grand final. Yet again, for several times this year, I give you Team Liquid!
Last player standing.
My turn!
Ah, that's രണ്ട് കിട്ടി. Come on, one more win. എന്റെ പണി തീരും. എനിക്ക് വേറെ ഗെയിമിൽ പോവാം.
Having yet to lose a lower bracket matchup in the playoffs all of 2023. So, right now, if they do it again, we would not be surprised. But Quest Esports have a dream, they have a mission, and they have the ability to make those ambitions realized. Can't wait to see what this Dota is going to bring us. Because at the end of the day, even though this might be a run back of several games in Western Europe, how often do we get to do it here at the Ayana Resort in Bali? So I want to see the best Dota possible.
Get out of my way!
I want to hear what the panel has to say. And I want to specifically hear exactly how Quest Esports will get to the finals and secure a ticket for the international.
Perhaps it goes whether I believe my heart or I believe my brain, because I would imagine that experience would come out on top, which would favor Team Liquid.
Bro, move!
That's done.
Move!
The scrappy underdogs
One enemy
that are
remaining.
fighting for every single opportunity.
Last one,
they get
last
knocked down to lower bracket now. It's elimination every single series, but they persevere. Make it to grand finals. Gaming can take it after.
Ready? Who could have predicted this? All right, I did.
It's the storyline, man.
I mean, the thing is, if they make it
Switching
past the series,
sides.
I will be riding the Quest bandwagon. At that point, one
Don't get
series
shot.
away from
I
TI,
need my
but at
height.
this point, it's time to
Six man.
squelch the dreams of these up-and-comers. Team Liquid
Easy.
taking them down, right, Gunnar?
So you're gonna do the thing where you wait till a team like wins, and then you're like, you know, I'm their biggest fan. I rooted for Quest from day one.
Call in my bot.
I mean, I'm rooting for them. I just don't think they're gonna
Said
win.
that you would jump ship from Liquid. You wouldn't support Liquid after they lose.
Do we have a replacement for the next two games?
I don't believe so. For you, actually?
Oh!
Yeah, we may be able to get you out of here, Brian. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe
it's gonna
life
be
ain't
tough
a
fun.
movie.
It's gonna be tough fun to cheer for because like I have a lot of friends in Liquid. Brian has it too,
Placing
right?
alarm
But
bot.
the heart wants to stay with the Quest, you know, because it's Cinderella story, and you just kind of want to cheer for these guys because they kind of deserve it to be here. They already showed that they can play tier 1 Dota, excellent tier 1 Dota, and just want to keep them going.
I mean, it's a sick team to watch for sure. I mean, you're not mistaken this. You're not seeing this incorrectly, people at home. That is an off-lane slark. The one thing that this team has is, or lacks, is fear. They don't have any hesitation to go for whatever they bread and butter.
They
Right?
don't have fear. We
have fear on the last panel, but now we have Gunnar.
And if anything, that build isn't really good because he normally goes Midas and he plays off the build. So it's not a great
Two main.
better.
You think the Midas would have been good in the game you saw there?
You know, Midas against
We'll win
offlane
this.
is my favorite.
I love it, my LB.
Chill, don't pick.
Last player
Ah,
standing.
chill.
owning last game.
Go and meet your mate.
Definitely going to be the battle of the last pick in this series. I think both teams are very good at abusing it. We
Match
saw
point.
Amar's wasn't last pick, but it was a lane counter pick for Clark, and then you saw Zai, that was a 24th overall pick. And I think both these teams are quite good at, I would say, punishing weaker lanes as well as like exploiting your weakness in terms of timings. Like if you forget maybe 6 to 10 minute mark, we'd see LGD fall to Quest. We see Team Liquid like punishing the Morphling throughout the entire tournament.
Oh, they can't get
Both
Yeah,
kind of do the same
I
thing.
mean, Quest is definitely good at second pick, but I wouldn't say
Bro, I'm
they have,
stunning
like,
you,
some
pick, bro.
last picks they can choose because they usually
Yeah, from there,
you know, 4 to 5 heroes that each of their player has, and they're kind of like working around.
Tapella waste
While
ആയിരുന്നു.
Team
back,
Liquid on
coming
the
back.
other side, they can be the ones who actually like can surprise us with their last picks and you know pull us something up of their sleeve, like something new, something we don't really.
Jetting.
Like this Primal Beast last pick.
Get out of my
A
way.
lot of teams are using the open
Reina kills.
Nice. Three side.
Quest to do that.
Maybe one main.
Successful.
Yeah, okay.
I think the
Okay,
series
nice.
draft
All side.
Spike planted.
and like either illusions or blue. I think in the Quest
Go.
game earlier,
Last
they
player
kind of
standing.
the way they weren't able to really play the game, and Liquid I think puts a lot of value on it. So we'll probably see either a Broodmother from Liquid or maybe like a Naga, some hero to push out lane. They've kind of Quest respond to that.
Team A.
If they don't, I think it's gonna be.
അറ്റ്ലീസ്റ്റ് 4 റൗണ്ട് ജയിച്ചു കളി ജയിച്ചാലും തോറ്റാലും എനിക്കൊന്നുമില്ല.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I've ever seen Liquid play Naga. I think the previous series they took
I still
a
haven't
page out of the
gold
playbook
team.
from Gaming Gladiators because that was how Gaming Gladiators knocked Quest Esports down. You mentioned all the wave clear and the summons and stuff. They had Gaming Gladiators 3 cores were Broodmother, Terrorblade, and Templar Assassin.
Who wanna
There's
pick
a lot of
B
creep
main?
hitting, a
I
lot of
didn't
good
understand
shove.
it.
And I think Quest, like they do really rely on their ability to make plays.
Recalling my
And I think a
bot.
lot of
Out of
teams
charges.
have initially decided we're just gonna have all the lanes shoved in so you don't have plays.
Placing alarm bot.
Like people start to value the hero more and more, but
no, man.
we've never seen it before.
Yes.
But it's a very
Wait, don't be. I still haven't ult.
you know, steal some stacks, make some stacks for his teammates.
Is this like a Medusa thing? Like you're deny picking Medusa?
It's Medusa, but
Let's fucking go.
nice interaction. So it's kind of preventing the 6.
Low. On gate and main. Yeah.
Placing swamp grenade.
No, it's
Swamp
because they
grenade
want
fire.
Medusa for themselves, so they basically prevent you from picking it. They
Time,
might go
time.
Naga here though.
They should Naga, I think.
Yeah, I think against Broodmother specifically.
Guardian, bro.
Best lane
Yeah, they picked Medusa as well into this, but I think it's because Naga.
One enemy remaining.
I don't mind the Rubik though in lane. There's as long as the 4 has like a reliable nuke.
Defenders win.
So for Brood, I actually think Brood will win this one.
Initiated.
Maybe like 65-45, maybe 60-40 for the Brood. But Naga will be fine.
Actually,
The biggest thing about Naga
നല്ല
is that
ഫോമിലായിരുന്നു ഈ
even if
മക്ക
she kinda
ഭയങ്കര
loses a little
രസമായിട്ട്
bit,
കളിച്ചു
she doesn't need help taking that part of the map. Like the Brood's not going to
Yes.
single-handedly boot
വാലറന്റ്
still
തീർന്നു
retreat to the
ഫൈനലി
camps and
ഇങ്ങനെ എല്ലാ കളിയും
usually
എല്ലാ
figure
ദിവസവും
out
ഇങ്ങനെ
the
ആയിരുന്നു
way to
കൊള്ളായിരുന്നു
keep your tower alive. So that's the biggest part about Naga that she's picked against Brood in my opinion. She also sets up ganks later with the net.
It also depends on the supports. Like, you don't know if Shadow is in there. They could pick another support, seeing this Rubik.
What would you think of?
ആരും എൻ്റെ സ്ട്രീം കാണുന്നുണ്ട്
Probably more kill threat. I think the Naga
സ്ട്രീമിൽ
is,
ലോഗിൻ ചെയ്തവർക്ക്
like,
താങ്ക് യു
undervalued at
ആരാന്ന്
getting
അറിയില്ല
net
ബട്ട്
at level
എന്നാലും
2 or
താങ്ക്
3
യു
and just killing the Brood off
I
cooldown.
have
Because Brood's
I
been
guess
nerfed a
but
lot.
എന്നാലും
If
താങ്ക്
you
yu
actually are able to go on her and
Yo.
do like half of her health, she can't really move anymore. She has such low movement speed.
Yeah, you mean something like CM?
Yeah, like CM or even the Skywrath position 5 people have been playing a lot. Something with just like purely, you know, you all in commit, go for a kill.
But did Omar play Shadow Demon this tournament?
They actually swap it quite often. Omar and Fiore have
TDM കളിക്കാൻ പറ്റിയിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ ഡെത്ത് മാച്ച് കളിച്ച് പോയായിരുന്നു പക്ഷെ അത്
I
പറ്റത്തില്ല
wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised based on the way they have on the supports. They're not really laning all that well.
ഓക്കെ ലാസ്റ്റ് I checked എനിക്ക് എത്ര ജസ്റ്റ് 1 point something 1
I
point
think she was
something
always, like,
levels
the
മതിയായിരുന്നു
long-range
എൻ്റെ ബാറ്റിൽ പാസ്
poke hero,
തീരാൻ
right? And she's just
so
not
I
universal.
so
So I think
if all goes
What?
correct then ഇനി ഒരു
I
മാസത്തേക്ക്
think, like,
Apex ഞാൻ കളിക്കുന്നുണ്ടാവില്ല unless there's a new event or
The
something
thing about
because
Hooving is
എൻ്റെ
she
ബാറ്റിൽ
also
പാസ്
doesn't really
തീർന്നു
secure
എനിക്ക്
range
ട്രാക്കർസ്
creeps all
ഒന്നും
that
ചെയ്യാനില്ല
well. She doesn't have as much range as Rubik.
so
Isn't she, like, 500?
I guess കുറച്ച് കാലം ഇനി
numbers.
സ്ട്രീം എനിക്ക്
Yeah,
അഡ്ജസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യാം
supports are
ജോലിൻ്റെ
like
കൂടെ
low
because
because
you
it
know
got like reduced in gold, so you can just cut the tree. It's not instant nuke like it used to be. And also the offlaners
Bloodhound
that
LMD,
she
yeah.
paired with kind of fell out of favor outside of Brood, because Brood was like the biggest combination.
Yeah, I just remember because Hoodwink used to be one of the better support, you know, for the
the
Brood
Octane
lane.
skill.
Very good duel. Very strong. Not obviously not against Naga. I would is better against Naga if they were waiting for the pick. But yeah, I'm surprised that.
Oh shit, ഞാൻ മറ്റേ കാറിന്റെ സ്കിൻ മാറ്റിയില്ല.
Yeah, the weird part about supports nowadays is they have to be super strong in lane, at least the ones that are getting picked early rounds, because otherwise there's like this you're like racing each other to this point of like who's stronger in the lanes, and if you have a weaker support picked early, you're already playing catch up for the rest of the draft, and at any point the opponent has the option to just like double down on their lanes and say, we're going to pick Bloodseeker carry, you know, we're going to pick like a Timbersaw mid or just something like this that's like almost guaranteed to win its lane, and suddenly 2 or 3 losing lanes.
Yeah, I think a race is just a good way to describe the whole game. Like, you want to race to win your lanes and kind of group up mid, especially right now, and just kind of 3v3. And then I think at some point in the mid game, it's a lot about wave shoving, because if you push the lanes and they can't, you can race to the next tower or the next objective, and you kind of speed up the game, and the other team gets trapped in their base, they fall behind. So right now, Quest, I think has like a slightly better draft, because the Naga and the Shadow Demon kind of push out lanes really freely. They have a nice kind of pick versus the Brute, so Liquid is on the back foot, so they have to respond to what Quest is showing.
Do you do that in the 5 position here? Like, do you pick they pick CM before? Like, they have shown they're willing to pick CM in against an illusion hero themselves.
You can. Quest already had banned the 2 probably best supports versus illusions. They banned the Pugna in the first phase and they banned the Lion. I would say
എനിക്കറിയില്ല എന്താണെന്നറിയില്ല ഡോട്ട് കളിക്കാൻ തോന്നുന്നു weird.
I know Quest used Phoenix to respond to a Naga yesterday. Obviously they're the ones with the Naga, but people wouldn't try to
എനിക്ക് വേണ്ട ജമ്പ് മാസ്റ്റർ നിങ്ങൾ ചാടിക്കോ I believe.
I'm the jump master. I won't let you down. That's what they did the other day. It just The thing about CM for people at home is that she can defend herself from illusions. She mitigates a lot of their damage because she has an AoE movement speed and attack speed slow. And if the Naga ever does commit onto you, you have the ultimate. So until Naga gets Orchid, she doesn't really do anything to you.
They do get Orchid really fast, though, right? It's like the first item after Manta. They get it 18-20 minutes.
Absolutely.
And it feels like to me that this Naga pick is just it's just kind of broken in a way that there's not a lot of heroes that can deal with illusions nowadays in the meta, and the ones that do, they either get banned or they're not as strong anymore. Like for example, even the Liquid, if they pick this Silverdrag, it's still not as strong anymore because of this Bloodstone nerf and
hold your breath
others
if you have to breathe.
First blood.
The cycle has begun.
I'm literally looking for a Nisha Puck today. I think that's a hero that's underrated. She's got a really high win rate in the tournament so far. 72% win rate.
Want to be my friend?
No! No!
One of the few heroes that people are starting to pick like multi-source. She really is like a carry from the mid lane. Her early game's like not that great. But I've just found that hero to be super annoying whenever I'm playing the illusion people. Because she can clear your illusions with committing, like blink in, double nuke, and then orb out. So
wow, looks like that was the last one of the squad.
Oh, this is an amazing Mirana
I got
pick.
some materials.
They won a game with Mirana where there was no setup, but this game they had Shadow Demon already.
And the Naga net.
Naga net with Naga Sleep, yeah, it's looking good.
Now they pick Mars, right? The
Or Doom.
classic.
I think Mars or Doom.
Yeah, but there's a Rubik. I think there's always the hesitation when you don't want to get your team stolen by Rubik. I think the Mars gives them... It's really good versus Brood. People have been trying to pick it versus Brood as a response, and it's Mar, right? It's like his hero.
Yeah. Good call. These teams definitely have their signatures.
I think Liquid now just responds to the lane they see. Juggernaut, Juggernaut's really popular, still in the pool. And it's okay for Solution because of the crit, you know, it doesn't get reduced by all this armor that Naga has, so kind of have a way to tank through her damage late game.
If this was Matu, he'd pick Lifestealer, just saying.
If it was Duraccio, he'd pick Lifestealer.
That's true, if it's Duraccio, it'd also pick Lifestealer.
Okay, what would
I think
make
Juggernaut is better than honest. Juggernaut is better this game.
Oh, I just really like Lifestealer against Naga specifically, compared, like, in the game. Like, the way I view it is that Jug is better if your team needs sustain, and usually Brood provides that, but if Brood wants to go more of like a carry build,
I got extended heavy mag
I just don't love feeling
They also have the opportunity with Brood safe lane. I don't know if they've really played it this tournament, but they could pick something like a Underlord. It's really good for Piranha and Naga. They'll have a good lane with Rubik, and then put Brood in the safe lane, then counter pick mid, and it kind of fills out their trap.
And Mickey hasn't played.
There you go.
Never mind.
Good call.
I like the Beast. It's really good for Illusions because the Ag heals you based on the damage it does. So when you verse these Illusion heroes, you deal more damage to them because they're doing, you just keep healing up in the fight.
Have you considered career in Proto?
I've not yet.
Okay.
You know,
I was curious. You're really good at this.
maybe I'll be on there.
Okay.
We'll be in a tournament one of these days.
Just throwing it out there. Throwing out some feelers.
Crafting.
Very good call. Yeah, the nice I haven't seen them play it. The Broodmother carry.
I mean, people usually afraid for the Beastmaster when they have Naga because there's like no way to touch the Beastmaster if he gets Aghanims. But yeah, I think they're just surprised that he's gonna play this Broodmother.
If he's like, is it just when he's stunned that he doesn't beat the drum? Is it silence as well?
Does it do that anymore? Right? I think it's just stack based, and it always does it.
Is it just stack based?
It's all the time. It's based on how many stacks of the drums you have.
I'm not saying I don't believe you. I just want to make sure.
What about break mechanics? Does it work?
I believe the break makes it so you can't gain enemies, but you'll still have it.
Oh, it's like Timber armor.
Yeah. So all you have to do is press roar, as you'll get almost max stacks whenever you press roar, and
why do you get max stacks when you press roar?
Roar gives you 10, 15, 20 stacks based on the level.
Oh,
instantly.
really?
Yes. So
that's why you're here.
I like how he's so precise.
No, I love Dota, man. You ask him any question about Dota, he freaking knows.
And so pretty much his beast is probably, I would assume he goes the just Ags BKB build, maybe a Crimson or a Pipe or something. I know some people like actually the Dom 2 for Naga because the Dragon can carry illusion failure, but I think the Ags is better. Now it's going to be a mid matchup.
This might be like the #1 net worth beast matchup, like
in
the entire game. I mean, that's just kind of what he does.
Here I go.
Except for noob, there's Storm is okay. It's still in the pool. I don't know if he's really a big Storm guy, but probably one of the better heroes. It's okay versus supports, but it's really good versus supports on Liquid, I would say, and it's a strong lane.
Yeah, you are correct about what you said. There's pulses no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's a good pack game as well, but they're gonna have TK on Team Liquid, and it's gonna be a really good TK game.
I'm telling you, I think Team Liquid will pick puck if it's still in the pool.
Do you think Quest should steal it?
And then at that point, I think they'll get DK'd. So it's kind of up to like if they think that's a playable matchup. I know Liquid loves DK, and DKs have also been going like BKB Mjolnir even when there's like
crafting harvester
I think that like DK's splash is like really good against Naga. We saw Nothing to Say. I don't remember who he was against, but he owned a Naga in one of his games. So I would love the puck for him.
I didn't see the noob Wind Range in this tournament.
No, it's debut.
Debut, really?
I've been a big fan of Wind this tournament. I think that Universal Hero is just good. Buys a lot of stats because Atos has catch, scales really well. Kind of does everything. It gives you Roche. Pretty much tied TA, Mars,
the
Wind.
whole concept of like having this mid hero that can completely by himself like make him pick off the map. And your side laners kind of just like farm and get bigger.
I would just like to say how much it speaks about a hero, how often, or what point in the draft they're picked. Because at the Berlin Major, Wind Ranger was like first rounded and did not have a good win rate. And at this tournament, she's been lower on the total poll, but when she's picked, she's got 76. They still go for the DK.
I think it's a much better matchup for Wind. Beats her in the lane, doesn't really die to her early game. Until Wind trying to they just go for more stats, more HP, and that doesn't really cut through Dragonite, at least until
I think that's maybe not Fox, like maybe the Mars will fare fine against the Brood, but I think Brood is becoming a decent carry because she does very well at what a lot of these carries are doing. They just treat them with their own base, some of their raids. Eventually they will shut you out just by virtue of summons and good trades with the heal from the insatiable hunger. So I personally think Liquid's got all the tempo here. I don't think this game it's going to be a lot on Noob and Amar, to be honest. Like I think Amar is going to have a heavy weight on his shoulders, and that's something he definitely could carry.
I mean, I really like what they did against Naga when they picked the Beastmaster, and the Dragonite has really good answers against it. So, I mean, this Broodmother is not really gonna do much in this game, but provide like stable damage output. But it's gonna be on Beastmaster and DK basically to carry this game. And I like Liquid lineup in that sense.
Gun Daddy.
And Liquid.
I actually think that Quest scales pretty well. I think Shadow Demon matches up really nice versus Dragonite. Stealing the illusions of Dragonite late game is really, really strong. And so I think if they can make it to like 30-35 minutes, even if they're down, you know, 8,000-10,000 gold, I think that they can just come back really easily from that deficit. But the question is, can they get there?
Well, both these teams had some incredibly quick GGs earlier today. Quest was able to beat PSG.
Oh, Silverdrag-N, let's go, let's go. Dragon
Liquid was able to beat 9 Pandas in a 23-minute game. Let's see if Liquid can continue that hot streak of speed with this push lineup in game number 1 with Cap and SVG.
The last 2 times that Quest has matched into Team Liquid was during the DPC, and that was Season 3. Quest managed to 2-0, and then they met again in the tiebreakers, and Quest managed to 2-0 again. So, Team Liquid on land, probably for a different story here, and part of that is the draft. Avery, do you feel like they've set themselves up well for success?
It's a pretty even draft. I mean, both teams got some power picks in the Brood and Naga.
Introducing
You have
your
some Siggies as
champion.
well. The interesting part about this is I feel like the openers both got dealt with, and it comes down to some of these later core picks, and they're core picks that players have shined on throughout the years, right? You have Zai on the Beastmaster, but I go back to the Major, and see how passionate. I feel like Zai has been the most successful in terms of carrying games.
Let's land
you know,
here.
Like the map play and the movement and that stuff.
Hold on tight. It's time to drop, shock, and rock.
But in terms of carrying the game, being a top 4 beast, just getting in there, the Ags build, I think Zai can best that. And then you have Amar Mars. Which, I mean, he's a big production, right? And I feel like he was the best Mars back skill. I'm looking at these 2 offlanes. I know we talked about the importance of offlane a lot. I think it still just drives the tempo of the game, especially when these carries are being first phased and are being counterpicked. It just puts more emphasis on how much this offlaner can do in terms of taking the carry out of lane, creating space for everyone, and then scaling. Like, that's the big thing about the offlaner in this team. Both teams are looking for the Mars and the Beastmaster, not just to provide some depth, but to pick up damage.
I actually asked Gunnar yesterday in our cast who he thought the most important role was, and he agreed with me. He said offlane.
There is a new kill leader.
Suck up then.
New kill leader.
Skilling.
If they're getting cocky, they're getting slow.
I'm not sure if he listened to the cast, was just copying you, but it's possible.
Level 2.
Copy the grapes. Gets you pretty far.
Man, Liquid playing very scared here in the first minutes of the game. Yeah, they gave up 3 runes very willingly. They did not try and contest at all, and they're still going to potentially run into first blood here as Insania gets nailed by an arrow from Omar. Omar is going to head back to the lane, though. The power shot? Do you have another blood grenade? He does not.
I don't think Amar thought he could get range with the spell that's going to come out from the CM still. This is like maybe worse than dying here. It's top with no resources at all. Very good start for Quest on these lanes, and something I think they've been a little stronger than Liquid on for the course of the tournament, but not by a huge margin. Sure.
Also right here.
See if they can create some momentum in this early game. Put themselves in a decent position, particularly for the side. I think if you're looking at this Liquid lineup, it's around the Beastmaster, right? In the late game, the DK, Wheel carry with the Black Dragon against Shadow units, against a lot of stun action. The Wind Ranger can even be a nuisance for him late game. The Beastmaster, if he just gets the Naga, he deals with the objective
And they do kind of require a fast start, right? I mean, you've got to carry through. This is not a lineup that is going to scale particularly well, or at least not out. Maybe. I mean, he does have a DK bid, which can get this kill. I think he might be able to if he follows carry all the way around here. He's got faithful range.
I don't think it has enough damage, though.
Yeah, I think it's
a lot of I think the the greedy support. You are getting soul XP on the boost. Enemy close. He doesn't feel too bad. He gets water.
Yeah, that's something to work with. We're really gonna try that one. That
uphill miss.
Maybe with the uphill misses. Yeah, he might just have it. No, Boxy actually secures the first blood just before the final hits come down on him.
Boxy's just too good, man. You knew, even with an evade, was not enough.
Yeah, you're only gonna get so many of those uphill misses to your favor.
Well, Liquid get the first blood. However, the 3 cores for Quest are all finding a lot on these lanes early on. They are top of the CS chart here and feeling good about it with the extra runes to power up the net worth. Should be able to get some nice early items. I think this is one of the things that Quest do better than a lot of teams. They buy a lot more early stats just on average. I mean, a lot of teams are going to prioritize it. I just feel like Amar is one of the biggest early bracer, double Wraith Band buyers, trying to use the last hits. And it's one of the things that generally helps his team pull ahead a little bit in net worth in the early game.
Early ensnare going to be used by TA2000 onto Zai here. Kaori is going to slip it in the trees and get even more stacks of poison.
You get number 4. Pop it. Not enough. Still a big 1 on Zai as well as a salve.
Get some heavy regen out of him, especially since they got the Lotus. Targeting TA2000. They think they're actually strong enough with another round of axes and a couple of hits. Yeah, you're right. They got the kill. Shattered Eden's poison is stacking up on the 2 of them, but not enough to undo the damage that is done from the carry dying like that.
This is a very big, especially before the Shattered Eden's hit. Maybe if you get level 2 poison, you have a timing down here. There's just so many wand charges going into Zai. You can shove it out with the axes, and axes plus Fade Bolt are just better trade mechanisms down here. This is another reason I expect this Beast pick to work out really well for Liquid, because it should mostly free farm.
SMG.
20 mid as well. 26 to the 19-1 here of Noob. This is a Dragon Knight favorite matchup. There's not much counterplay into Dragon's Blood.
Another bot.
Combination Dragon's Blood, Dragon's Tail, and hitting harder than the Wind Ranger should lead to a advantage for him. And so he'll probably get his Dragon form first, which also puts in line to what is Quest going to do when it starts coming out.
All right, I have a question for you, Cap.
Yeah?
I want you to answer this question with a yes or no instantly within 3 seconds. You're not allowed to think about it, and I'm going to judge your entire character off of that.
No.
That's you're not allowed. No, you're not allowed.
That was the question.
You're not allowed to answer that one. Should all passives be removed from Dota?
Yes.
Ooh, you actually said yes to that. All right.
100% good man. I hate passives.
I hate
he does manage to dodge that third stack there, but the fourth one is coming soon, and he does pick up.
I said he was going to have a good laning phase down here. He got to the Vanguard, I think it's useful. It's a very limited window for them to get.
Oh, big guts review hit to the face. Brings down Insania.
5 on the win rate. This is really early.
Yeah, the only hero that makes the rotation level 6 mid laner is usually the Primal Beast, but Noob bringing something a little different to the table.
It's a very and it doesn't cost him too much. He can just run his way back. The issue is resources.
Oh yeah, he can LMG for damage.
He's just going to start hitting the tower. And this is the downside of the Deacon. What is the response to the form?
Arrow cuts in through the side. Great read by Omar.
And this level arrow for Omar. Already. Ballsy build paying off.
Yeah, certainly.
Still, can you defend your tower? That's one of the bigger issue here. We're going to fight the tower first. Pace to get the time. Just sleeping a little bit on that one.
Yeah, a little bit late to the runes. Dude is going to take some damage here. No win run, so it'll take a lot on his way out here. We'll see how much Nisha wants to tank for that catapult. Yeah, he's going to take it all the way here. Glyph comes out. Rotations from Boxy as well. Here. Maybe not the entirety of the tower, but a healthy amount of damage for sure.
Why?
This is where you wish you could have just beaten.
With the mag, you can one shot away.
Oh, yeah.
Just shot it. Catapult and arrow? I think it would take a lot of time.
7-minute Wisdom Room is coming up, and I feel like nowadays it's just the support, like double up on one side. Yeah, Noob continuing these rotations is going to maybe kill Zai here. Chase him up. Avalanche tower shouldn't be a problem.
Man, he was getting no procs.
Knockdown with machine guns and knockdown.
Disgustingly bad. Eventually, it will get the kill go through that Vanguard. Yeah, these Wind Ranger rotations paid off. I kind of like it, because you're probably going to lose this mid tower anyway. Sitting mid does not do anything to Nisha. If anything, you're just creating a game point for Liquid.
Yeah, you just accept it.
You get 2 good core pickoffs and accelerate your side lanes. That's a depth side. In an early game where I thought, we don't have maintenance stack.
And it sends Kamar, who is having the freest game of all.
So fast every game. Always feels like you're doing a game, especially when it's in the off lane.
Who's the best technical simulator that you ever played with?
Recharging shield. Back in the day, I feel like. Yeah, that guy just crazy.
And another person who, was very much known for winning his lane.
Yeah. When you win your lane.
TA 2000 going to be brought back into Primal Roar. And
who else actually came to mind?
Who?
I think Resolution. When Resolution played carry. Man, there were so many games he was just like 3,000 ahead of you on carry.
Yeah, off-lane Rezo. That's a little different than old school stand-in for Empire Rezo. Now that was a special Rezo right there.
Hey, at least you got him.
Shut it down.
Ari is definitely on this guy. He might be fast. Especially off stellar. Sitting at 60. Look how big some arm is.
What? Alia, how? I knew.
I mean, sure, there was a single Wind Ranger game, but this much? This is a disgusting amount of net worth he's going to have, and it's going to be a question of what do you do with it. You buy a fast blink, do you try and scale? Does this hero scale in the same ways that Amar used to make it scale?
Yeah, like the old
Midas
and Deso and stuff.
He's going to go Midas? What an absolute gangster.
I mean, you said it's good to have net worth generation. Nothing generates more net worth than a Midas.
Is it too greedy? Midas bars?
It wasn't a thing until Amar made it a thing.
But what do you into
What happened?
BKB Deso Axe.
Okay, well, that's pretty good. I just think it's interesting. I don't think of Mars as
Yeah, it's not like, guys, I really need maxed out bull.
I think he's just going to go. It's debate. We'll see what he ends up doing. Always here. He's getting a lot of CS to add to his total here.
And Linus is going to be purchased by the Dragonite, though, so Disha is going to be building up, which is kind of expected at this point. This is standard for Dragonite.
Yeah, I think it just feels way better. It kind of ends up paying for itself pretty fast. The other issue is if you just rush Blink, a lot of times that play is very good.
Just shut it.
Blink, if you don't have high damage supports like a Skyrath's lane, the move is not guaranteed. It feels very awkward. I just think it's better. And play for Dragonite's time, I think, is a late game hero. It's like Black Dragon and whatever type of build you want to go for. Even MKB or Fire can do.
Whoa! Nikkei didn't expect to be running into a Shadow Demon there. And Amar, okay, finally does get off the arena. Took him a second there. Spear plus the arrow. Pretty easy. Even Doom joining in on the party, attempted to take it.
Shut it down.
Yeah. Sometimes not that much this early on. Definitely add to a CS to find
I mean, I guess he really shouldn't be too worried about late game, I think.
3v4 ആണ് ഇപ്പോ നടക്കുന്നത്.
Just not at the rate Nikkei is farming on this Brood, man. Where is his network? He has been shut down very hard. And is this a Nikkei hero?
It doesn't really look like it to me.
I'm not feeling it so far. I mean, I'm sure he can play it. I'm sure it's something Liquid Scrim. It just doesn't stick out to me. I feel like I've almost never seen him play it. Go back to those Liquid combo. Third on the list.
Maybe he other players just not at a level that he can play against Amar. You know what I mean?
It's a tough matchup too. I do think it's Mars safe. Yeah, I agree. It's like all these little things to get you out of the lane.
Gonna shut you up.
Long chase.
Dodge the stun. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, still dying for it, but he drew a lot of attention. The very bottom right part.
They are kind of the key pieces here, right? As bad as the release game is, in theory this Brood is not pivotal to their gameplay. He doesn't have wider rush on. They got counter pick. Your lane was tough.
Recharging shields.
Ball is gonna fall down to the defense.
Fuck.
So that Dragon Knight is online. Do they want to look for a fight with it? How good is their follow-up? You get a good Rubik spell. Maybe it's good enough with Max, Frostbite, Faithful.
Yeah, Beastvil's arrow from Marana.
Good
That
level
sounds great, but
so if I get like 3 levels
and
from
the
that,
is coming from Quest first. That blink on tomorrow.
the band for speed.
Oh god, are they
But
gonna
I
catch
think it's
Nikkei
3
again?
levels.
Target at this.
Yeah, you squished this one so
Blink.
jumps onto the Shadow Demon instantly. An arena shackle shot. Changing up the disables, but that's okay. They just need to control up Nisha at this point in time. They only need a little bit more damage to finish him off, and that was enough. The Shadow Poison does the trick. Primal Roar will help them get 2 in return,
Time for
though.
pistol time.
Insania, only 2 stacks of Shadow Poison should survive.
Not the kill into the power Quest before it's all 5 minutes. Still lose the Dragon Knight. Might just off cooldown. Extra sad here for him. Happy about getting some extra experience in this game, though. Yeah, certainly playing cool. It's not him getting
to make a move still because he used Moonlight Shadow. I thought they would wait until the Dragon Knight was back into play because after all, Nisha didn't use Dragon Form in that fight, and he used Shadow.
Oh, what?
I also like the Maelstrom Rush.
Nice.
I think this is the correct way to think about the win rate in this game. Is just provide as much single target damage and pick off as you can to bring down some big core hero and open the fight for the Naga. I think if you went 8,
I think you would have no damage.
That's a big factor.
Yo.
Set you up real good.
Shut her down. Eventually, you'll find, right?
Yeah, once you get to BKB, I think there's a lot less that you're scared of, as long as you're fast on pulling the trigger. The Manta straight up heart for TA 2000.
Anyways, ഒരു ലെവൽ കൂടി. Now the question is, എനിക്ക് LMG ന്റെ കൂടി കാണില്ല, but 5 headshots കിട്ടി കാണും. So അതെത്ര 2 പോയിന്റ് ആയിരിക്കും.
However, Quest see everything down here.
Yeah, they doubled up on the vision in this lane.
This is kind of a race towards the Roshan. I feel like either team can do Rosh if they win a team fight, especially nearby to the pit. Moonlight Shadow is going to let Kaori get in here, bypass this Obs and the Hawks.
They're going to set up
okay.
just out the
So I guess
team is coming.
Apex battle pass thirno for me.
Arrow follow up is blocked by the boars, not easily able to get it. Gets it off with the spear instead. Great setup.
Yeah. 30 odd days, 5 hours. So pretty much
they skirt around that
1 month.
So damn well.
Yeah, in Apex കാണത്തില്ല.
This game, you get around the Hawks, you get around the Broodlings, maybe DK illusions later. It's a good Murano ult game. Gonna help their core stay in the fight as well with the extra evasion when it comes online. People forget about that talent, but it is one of the things that made 5 Murano really good at TI. This game, Kaori, you have overstayed your welcome, son.
Yeah, he has. That is going to be the Dragon Form used from Nisha. So getting just a Shadow Demon for it, I'm not sure if that feels the greatest, but I guess it depends on how slow you want to play the game.
Map setup is, in theory, pretty nice for Quest. They just stick the Naga against where the Brood is. Yeah. And the Naga is going to slowly outfarm the Brood as well as steal camps away from Nikkei with these illusions. Pretty damn annoying for him right now. He can't ever go on TA 2000 up here. And it's where all of Liquid's vision is, so all of your vision for Liquid is just seeing this Naga up here, but you can't really go up here and gank, or you can't interact with it too well, unless you want to devote a crazy smoke.
And that interaction's going to get worse and worse once he's got this Reaver. Huge amount of tankiness for this hero.
He's a map problem right now, and it's confining Liquid, especially their killers, to the triangle. Ags is up for Zai, so this is the period where you want to start get those fights going, looking for Roshan.
Yeah, this is where you're a lot more effective against the Naga Siren in fights. Telekinesis toss back. Kaori is going to be the victim of a spider attack here. TA 2000. Disruption, dodges the ensnare, but Boxy's still stuck in the same old place.
Quest do not want to give up this zone control to Liquid, because they know the second they lose any sort of presence up here, that Roshan is just free. And I think they really want it for themselves here. If they had mana on Noob, they might have considered going in there with Focus Fire. However, he is out of mana, TP'd up here. Lack of resources hurting Quest on the map right now.
What do you feel about his build now going for the Lincolns against the Dragon Knight as opposed to completing the Blightmere?
I think the Lincolns is okay. I wouldn't mind like Lincoln's Ags build or something in this game. Just be a backline killer with low cooldown Focus Fire. I think that is a route he can take and be pretty effective with the lane shove off the Shadow Demon and Naga, splitting people up. I don't know if Gleipnir just does much.
Oh, Transformers and a battle pass vannu. Transformers just so they are.
You're already gonna have arrow subs with disruption, shackle.
ഞാൻ വാങ്ങിന്ന് പറയല്ലേ.
I don't know if you need more. You already have a
എനിക്ക് Optimus ഉണ്ടല്ലോ.
like how much root do you need At some point,
എനിക്ക് സ്റ്റാർ സ്ക്രീം ഉണ്ടെന്ന്
you're gonna have to think about
തോന്നുന്നു.
that. I think
സ്റ്റാർ
there's
സ്ക്രീമിന്റെ
a little
മെഗട്രോൺ.
weak versus the triple.
എനിക്ക് മെഗട്രോൺ ഇല്ല. യെസ് എനിക്ക് ഒപ്റ്റിമസും സ്റ്റാർ സ്ക്രീമും ഉണ്ട് ഐ തിങ്ക്.
So when you think about BKB, already done for Amar, by the way.
ഒപ്റ്റിമസും സ്റ്റാർ
You just have
സ്ക്രീമും
to take
അല്ലേ?
any sort of fight, especially one where he's on.
വാടാ എനിക്ക് ഒപ്റ്റിമസും ഇല്ലേ?
Now he's queuing up an Orchid.
ഫക്ക് ഞാൻ ഒപ്റ്റിമസ് ഉണ്ടെന്ന്
Pretty cool
വിചാരിച്ചിരുന്നു.
idea. I mean, it fits the hero nicely.
Sometimes I
സ്റ്റാർ സ്ക്രീം ഉണ്ടെന്ന് എനിക്ക് നല്ല സ്റ്റാർ സ്ക്രീമും ഇല്ലെന്ന് പറയല്ലേ ഇവിടെ.
You don't think he's actually
മെഗട്രോൺ
going
ആണ്
to
എനിക്കുള്ളത്.
I mean, it's like the Midas earlier. Is he going Orchid third? There's no way, dude. I refuse to believe he's actually going to end up being Orchid. What does it do? Is it for the piece?
I mean, it's even more.
Wait, അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ ട്രാൻസ്ഫോമേഴ്സിന്റെ ബാറ്റ് പാസ് വാങ്ങിയിട്ട് ഒന്നും ചെയ്തില്ലേ?
Game scaling.
Yeah, but you have to know triple BKB is coming out from Liquid, and that is the most important point to contest here. And Orchid does not help you at all with that.
No fucking
I would
way.
be very surprised if you go.
Yes, ഞാൻ ട്രാൻസ്ഫോമേഴ്സിന്റെ ബാറ്റ് പാസ് വാങ്ങി പക്ഷെ ഒന്നും ചെയ്തില്ല.
It's just a long way. I just don't know why you want it right now.
Great.
Sure. Yeah.
Great.
That's what I feel like.
Give the Mage Slider or something first. BKB done for Nisha. Timing for Liquid, but they're playing into a high ground ward from Quest. Stolen arrow from Boxy. They really have so many things going for them right now. But Quest is being rather elusive and holding on to their 2,000 net worth lead.
Stolen arrow.
Ooh, almost caught Gary, but fortunately he had his head up and ready to go.
This is a really good spell for Liquid to fight around because they have the DK initiation. And their BKBs are all coming online. They finished the Brood, they finished the Dragon Knight. I think it's just time to go force the Roshan. You don't have Zais, that's the one you don't need. So Liquid pretty much fully online here. And Scan does hit. Quest want to try and contest this. I think Amar will feel bad if they don't take the fight with his BKB timing here.
Sure.
Part on TA2000 as well. Yeah, they're just going to mass TP and smoke it up.
See if
no time to wait for you. This is going down pretty fast.
Yeah, they scan the high ground, so if they're not in the high ground, it means they're doing the Roshan, so they're trying to speed their way there, but they're too slow.
They might still take the fight if they get a good clone.
Yeah, TA2000 may look for the song opportunity here.
They want to fight in a position, they want to drag Liquid in a bit, maybe have them split up.
I'm not a big fan of Loki. Bucket, Terminus, Amazon Cup.
Wants to survive these fights.
Right.
Wait, is this a high physical team? You know what? I'm game.
Will he get caught?
Chasing after Nisha, not in range there. Dragon form popped, but no dragon tail.
Raphael is cool, but rude? Give me a break.
Way too awkward. They need to get the other lanes in. They wasted some time. Got a courier kill off and back to use the Naga on the map.
Wait, ഞാൻ TMNTയുടെ ബാറ്റ് പാസ് വാങ്ങിയിട്ട് ഞാൻ ഇത് ഗ്രൈൻഡ് ചെയ്തില്ലേ? What am I doing? ഞാൻ കോളേജിലായിരുന്നു. I have enough time.
But I don't think Quest are required to contest Aegis.
No, this first Aegis does not matter. I don't think Liquid are going to be able to go high ground with it or anything cheesy.
I mean, they're already being elusive enough. Like, your extra strength of this Aegis doesn't do anything to stop the fact that TA2000's pushing it all the way.
Very true. And the Shadow Demon can scale really hard in this game. Like Kaori, if he gets to an Axis game, breaks the DK, multiple purges, disruptions with the DK.
The team എന്താ ഇങ്ങനെ?
Purge on Brood in the fight.
കുംബാർന യോർമൻ കണ്ടറൊക്കെ.
I don't think Quest are continuing to scale and go in late game. Even though this Naga in theory has kind of rough matchups, there are ways that they can get around it here. But particularly with the Wind Ranger and the Mars, could be problems for Liquid later.
ഞാൻ ആക്ച്വലി സപ്പോർട്ട് രീതിയിൽ ലോക്കി കളിക്കാം. കാരണം എന്തായാലും അസാസിനേഷൻ പറ്റുമോ? അസാസിനേറ്റ് പാടായിരിക്കും. അസാസിനേറ്റ് അല്ല എൻ്റെ അൾട്ടിന്റെ പേര്. ബാക്ക് സ്റ്റാബ്. ഓ വെയിറ്റ്, ഞാൻ അവന്റെ പുതിയ ഇതിന് ശേഷം ഞാൻ കളിച്ചിട്ടില്ല.
Played without really interacting with each other too much.
എനിക്ക് അറിയത്തില്ല ഈ പുതിയ ലോക്കിയുടെ അബിലിറ്റീസ് എങ്ങനെയൊക്കെയാണെന്ന്.
It's gone on long enough.
Especially when you have this Aegis period. They're still waiting for Zai's BKB. I just don't think definitely want to hit some tier 2s, forcing Quest to do. Maybe they're afraid if they overextend on a tower, there's all this wraparound potential. And you just, if you lose a fight at a tier 2, you throw so much in this game away.
And the bigger the map is, I feel like it has been harder to deal with invisibility in general.
They have to be very strong. I think all the Invis heroes are straight trash.
Good luck.
Have fun. True. Have fun. Bounty Hunter Ricky Nix, where are you? Nobody can find them. They're in the garbage.
Nyx Assassin's like, please guys, I'm the answer to Medusa. No, you're not. You're still trash.
Answer to yourself.
All right, tier 2 was taken. Liquid gonna have just a bit of a poke here at the tier 3. The first sign. Bounce away.
You know, it is a rare meta. Most viable invis hero.
They don't suck it.
Minions have spawned.
Blinks is what he's referring to. That is an obscure reference.
Okay, passive. Sa panatuan na okay.
Nisha in a bit of trouble. He can use BKB whenever he wants. He pops in now. They go for Boxy instead.
I may or may not.
Still, first BKB. Also, kind of push on the end of 5
Sure, aku main sih.
So they have to go late, and we're gonna see how good Mother
Hey, you're gonna start getting kills too.
It's a fantastic continuation, other than the Shattering. That's like the one X factor for me, is how
No
much
one will see
is
this coming.
Fiori gonna be able to punish him in the fights, or
On my way.
break him, mess him up, put his own illusions on top of him. Outside of that, I would be very confident.
Bakas na ingane. Right complete. Edward New Gate 95, please.
This Wind Ranger one can also be weird, particularly when the DJ.
Okay, you know what? Maybe if Apex is not on, you're gonna smite to focus here.
Throw a disseminate out there. Anything.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think anyone's surprised.
Running back with the West there, I think that's what's solid about the game. I don't know, I feel like the West is just
Yeah, that's my assumption too. Arrow, long range. Yeah, the illusions do play against you. The very awkward. Marshall, they got the front wall. He downs it. This is actually a little bit awkward now. He's after him, but he's already away. Thanks to the force now. They do manage to get the route onto the Mirana, but it goes against West. Thinking they had the options there, but
Ransom is on the
Naga answers the Beast Dags and the Crystal Maiden with the ult.
Thanks.
Sends the A2000 packing in. Omar has to sacrifice his life to carry his sins.
yeah, it's a rare time where you see Insania #1 in terms of supports in the game.
Just farming it up on the Crystal Maiden.
Which means he's very likely to scale pretty well. I mean, he's looking at a BKB, but he gets to a point where he can get like BKB. That's the thing.
You are annoying. Yeah, definitely annoying. So this is the that is all that network can do. Who's get a good Alright.
Okay.
See how much I can kill.
On my way.
You were killing me. You got that.
Can somebody report that guy?
In their smoke. On their see Liquid somewhere out of the map. The spiders are going to start spreading around, getting some information. It is a deep ward that's going to be able to find a great arena.
Don't worry, champ. I'm sure you have.
Going to be multiplier by Noob. They're going to turn around with the Dragon Tail onto it. His whip run won't last so long here. He's going to be course, and they bought back on Boxy for that one too. Very interesting target. Came up with the arrow. Gets the box, and Rubik is prepared. He doesn't die. Yeah. It's just, you know, Boxy is buyback here right outside the base. It's kind of, okay, we're going to take him and get the hell out. And Duke did not. Right? Give up level 4 shackle shot as well. Very strong spells. It's a nasty one to give away. We see Fox make more of it than he did with that arrow earlier. I always love to see Kamar, which is also TA2000 is considering it as well. Even if he doesn't go for it, it just says like, okay, they feel like they need just more disabled in these fights. Just an overwhelming amount. But the Hex is kind of over here. Yeah, exactly. Bloodborne would be the other option. And I feel like the Bloodborne is nice when you have a Hex. You can just go and Hex somebody's Bloodborne. Yeah. It is better for
did they change the
hexes to deal with that, so somebody can jump the Rubik, you can jump a core at the same time, and then this Rubik shard, which could have maybe potentially come out later, isn't as effective.
On my way.
Against the Broodmother, I would argue, because
be careful.
like these silence
You should probably stop queuing with that guy.
Just out life steals it.
The actual man. Seems like it makes it pay off right now. When it's super Hex is running in
Siren, that's going to be a big deal. But the Disruption's going to be able to bail him out. Yori's going to be chased down here by Nisha. Meanwhile, Nikke is going to be a bit of trouble here. Going for a Mar, but Spear back on Arena. And look at that damage coming out from TA2000. It is overwhelming Team Liquid. They cannot stop this Naga Siren, who will now use the song, not for a save, but for more kills.
On the other team got it.
Again, Nisha here.
Yeah, certainly. Insania is going to show up, breathing shield, but he's going to feel pretty
ഞാൻ ഇനിഷ്യേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത ഫൈറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ വയ്യ എന്നിട്ട് മരിച്ചിട്ട് ഇനിഷ്യേറ്റ് ഇല്ല.
Liquid get absolutely trounced by Quest in this fight for Roshan.
Naga's way too tanky. Just runs and tanks all the initiation. Gem lost there for Liquid as well, which is the only thing that made that kind of go their way.
I think they got it back up on the courier.
Did they?
Yeah.
Actually got it out of it? Holy crap. Okay, I don't know how that worked when Omar was literally on top of it. Yeah, but yeah, they do salvage it. That's consolation prize though, as Roshan is going to Quest away. Foxy finished. Play that the sustained damage. How long it took them to keep these run out. That spear landing on the Brood was damn good team fight there. Understanding the timing of the double hex and abusing Morana ult to the maximum. It really helps get you on the extra speed. Disruption saves also pretty good.
Yeah, great play by Corey, playing it back, getting the right blink in. From Roar going to be used. You think he kills Janet even before
you're going to start getting kills
outside into a spear. Yeah, Nuke's going to be able to chase down the back line though. He went to Boxy, but immediately Liberty was going to be able to find a little bit of that line. Has the vision, got outside of it. Now instead he's going towards the Dragon Knife, but with the Focus Fire already used, this is an awkward fight for him. They're going to start backing out. Forever, actually. They're going to have to fight this one, I think. Nice spear. Back in. Yeah, trying back in with the harpoon. Another ensnare. Another one, man. Boxy keeping it going. This is a dangerous move. They have to fight for their life now, but the Focus Fire is back up and being laid into. Beastmaster might be able to finish off. Somebody report that guy. Walking in. Look at the Crimson Guard go. TA2000 is going to be able to turn and to help deal with the Crystal Maiden, but he's trying to get out. Once again, TA2000, everybody else inside around it. Balls, four head. I'm going to be honest, I'm surprised that worked so well. Somebody report that guy.
Crimson Guard. Liquid up for so long here. they kite out a lot of the damage from Quest too, because your Shadow Demon died first. That's the biggest factor.
Yeah.
Kaori is so important to bailing out the single target initiation from Liquid and also giving them sustained damage over the fight. There was no arrow sleep connection either. A lot of the hexes were kind of used to try and create a gap.
Now, Moxie got to be the MVP of that second part of being cage maker because he gets targeted by the first focus fire. Glimmercades get out of sentry protection. And then he gets snare steal. Oh,
he gets snare. Just kept it's so frustrating. Like, stop. Just stop it, man. I am the net god. But Moxie says, no. I will use your strength against you.
And then the second
another
focus
one
fire is on the Aegis. It's silly.
I'm getting it.
Just
like,
that's my boy right there. Keep on trying to around him. They have to. And they don't. Wipe the carnage.
Texas in here for Fox.
Speaking of killing sprees, we got one coming up.
X him to try and catch him off. Hex him again. Like, no more ensnare for me. And then he had to BKB.
I must go all out.
BKB out of the bar.
Sorry, thanks.
Well, down to 6 seconds here.
Now there's a massive pickup. MKD, that'll help a lot dealing with these Naga Siren illusions.
That's a lot of damage here. BKB are like
You killed someone.
That Silverdrag-N is great. Very even Break the DK, map. Does Liquid get their BKBs off and get a roar and just focus down the Wind Ranger with fire? That's where that Shadow Demon saves. This disruption game, as well as the Rubik save off the telekinesis. Both of these backline supports bail out the single target go from either team and reset the fight, and then you might be,
Okay. On my way.
Then it goes back to like Naga illusions and Muranos. Like, yeah. How much does that set you up to find the Rubik first? If you're Liquid, you gotta find the Shadow Demon first.
You rock.
There's a lot of balance in the game, and just a question of who seizes the opportunity that's given to them.
Shiva's here against the physical damage, the Wind Ranger, plus the Naga Siren. He just wants to exist in the middle of these fights.
Picking up the Liquid man. AC plus the Shiva's is gonna help him. He and Mickey. He has built his webs and he's all his way out of the network chart. He is
Yes!
2 after that incredibly rough start.
Late Lincolns for him.
He's kind of scary. Titan Sliver's also really good on this hero. So if you get the defense items, the BKB. Look at
Someone on the other team got owned.
That's going to be telekinesis.
You should probably stop playing with that guy. Don't worry, champ. I'm sure you helped.
Good as it is,
I'm a spoil sport. I was just kidding. Who huffed it through the mic like that? Who was it?
All this bell.
The forest
You gonna start getting kills too? Double the kills, double the kills.
By Tar, an opportunity instantly jumps on him, and he's bulwarked the wrong direction too. They used the song right away. The BKB did go off from Zine though, and Moxie playing the edges, trying to hold him in place. That is a disruption to hold him in place. He does get to blink away though. Great move by Amar. No covering nukes whatsoever to be able to stop that blink.
You do not have the poison to throw in there, unfortunately. We're not the grandest of
that is also the end of the Dragon Form, so time for Liquid to back up. They're going to return to a state. I think whenever we talk about the Liquid and like the growth and stuff, it feels like though the default is still Quest.
Try not dying next time.
The game, when it's normalized, it just means that Quest has more of the map control and very likely they have the initiation advantage. It feels like they have a lot of things going their way.
T2000. And all three of Liquid's core. Dog is actually coming out. The thing is, Keith does a lot of control, extra control with the instant real in, but the thing is, it's a lot of defensive control-oriented items. There's not the Bloodthorn build, there's not crazy spike that hits the butterfly.
Well, the nice part is the Agony Stepper and open up another slot.
You should probably stick to someone on the other team got owned.
Right item choice. Again, I kind of look back to that Bloodthorn. Like, that is a way to crack open a single target focus, right?
I feel like Bloodthorn
triple core lineup. So tanky. Didn't manage to get a range barracks off the illusions. They still struggle to steal these illusions.
അവര് പോയിസൺ സ്റ്റാർ അതൊക്കെ എടുത്ത് കളഞ്ഞല്ലേ പോയിസൺ സ്റ്റാർ ഇപ്പോഴും ഉണ്ടോ
If Omar wants to take the jump, he can buy back and be straight there.
Yeah, it almost feels like a guarantee.
On my way. Yeah, 2000 in with the real hero, by the way.
Shivas goes off, but so does the sun. He's going to be able to get away.
Don't worry, champ. I'm sure you helped. Two for one. Killing people is rad. Speaking of killing sprees, we've got one coming. Twice the carnage.
Roshan in the other lane.
My parole officer is not going to be happy about
One
this.
way or the other, so
Top will eventually push it.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy.
Oxy, by the way, sends the DK illusions in, and he just says, I've had enough. Get out of here.
yeah, he's going to spot Amar first. Start hitting him, place away forward spear. Yeah, this is very interesting. If he catches one of those back heroes box, he's hidden away in the trees right now.
On the DK, look at it.
They're smoking to him.
Shift position, different chairs. Zai says, I don't care, I'm just going to do Roach.
Moxie, the smoke is going to break on him in a second here. This is super scary. They're actually going to get the initiation onto the Mirana. Fast kill, instant buyback though. Meanwhile, Amar on the corner here. Primal Roar. They start going for it. They're going to chain it easily. They're going to chain this one, and Amar is going to die. And the song comes out too late.
Not going to find take this. They're just going to get the hell out. Dude, it's top somehow. I guess it's bottom.
Yeah, he's going for the building.
I'm going to go to my friend. They get heroes here. They have nullifier. They probably won't shoot that.
Kill the nullifier on him. He's dead. And there's still going to be a one. Roshan unless Quest does like a really ballsy move and finds back.
I don't think anyone's surprised.
Can
somebody report that guy?
Seconds. He can set a lot up with this. Counteract those sneaky initiations from Quest, and Isha slowly killing this Roshan as the only play Quest have is the right top again. I'm surprised Amar did not get
Your middle tower.
Yeah, same. I thought they were just going to mass buy back for that fight.
Just didn't look good enough. I guess Zai finding him on the side, killing him before he gets anything off.
Your middle tower.
I thought they would have played for Dragonform Expired.
Your middle
right?
Phoenix
And they could have done that as well, yeah. were a lot of little timings there.
Oh, Insania instantly eats it up. He's like, I've almost got my Blink Dagger, boys. So now, and he's almost level 18. So now, Blink BKB freezing field. That is a really big impact in these fights. You're actually going to be getting crossbites now on these illusions.
Shows how much faith they have to be the X factor in this late game, because you took that over.
That's all going to be used. And it caught the Marana. He has the gem for it.
That is a gem.
And it's a gem that the Marana has as well, right?
That's too bad.
Yeah. So now they've just taken that resource away from Quest.
Oxy has an entire Hex. You just get turned into a sheep. You're gone.
I mean, part of it is the Aghanim Scepter, but there is a massive difference even still. You take away that 4,200 net worth or whatever away from the Crystal Maid, there's still a very big net worth difference between the two supports of Liquid and Quest.
Look at this all going into Naga for Quest, and Naga network. It's just not patterning right now.
Especially if he dies here, BKB, TP out. The damage, though, they are showing that they can overwhelm the Naga Siren's HP pretty quickly now.
You need to make up some scale. You need to make it up faster if your Quest needs to come.
Don't worry, Chip. I'm sure you helped.
Backpack. They have level 5.
Double the kills, double the bills. Speaking of killing sprees, we've got one coming up
right now. Anything to weaken up Team Liquid, while Noob is going fishing here deep in the mid lane and is going to be caught for it. Oh no.
Dead again.
Yeah, he's going to be telekinesis hexed, frostbitten, and all Liquid crew is going to come back to punish Noob once again. Quest have seemingly given up on the idea of 5 versus 5s now.
Wind Rangers felt useless. Yeah, just not able to
getting into some of this smite.
Some sort of late game scale, and now he's just doesn't want to buy it. Help him take his place. Yeah, so they just minutes.
He gets the maxed out drone. On my way. That happens. Spear back into the barracks. Arrow's going to happen as well here. They're going to go for the Dragon Knight, but a toss back away from the even though he has 8 really circle with his Dragon Form, BKB fades away. BK sticks onto Lamar. Just needs a little bit more to finish him up, but a big deal comes out with a contribute. Doesn't quit the song for the Arrow for the whole duration.
Someone on the other team got owned.
Buyback committed from UBS. It's not that much back. I don't think it exists. K-form is out. Still always have to shard sink too. Man, this Tricore is terrifying. Armor. Have no lack of carry. I don't know how you deal with the hero at this point, unless you can jump in. That has proved way too problematic for Quest. Their Naga is falling off fast. Look at this Naga slot. I don't know about this Naga. I don't feel like it's boost too much.
No, not anymore. It is far too late. I thought the Wind Ranger plus like late game is usually refresher, double I don't know when it happened, but at some point in time, you seem to have to take a straight 5 on 5.
Must go. You should probably stop queuing with that. Speaking of killing sprees, we've got one coming up.
I mean,
Yikes.
in his backpack.
Of the underworld.
He doesn't even have like the manta to be able to play off of the illusions and just siege away like that. He's doing it with just his hero. They can't challenge him.
Can't even disrupt him because of the Lincoln spheres. Death by 1,000 Dragon Knight blows. Mars gonna try and start the fight on the Dragon Knight. He still has Aegis.
With the arrow and everything, the telekinesis throwback, they could still chase after him with the arena, but again, The song goes out
Song
from
on
PA2000 and the song
Everybody's
from Boxy at the
slept.
same time, so everybody slept all at once. And they're going to come back into it, but Nisha has already been healed up a significant amount.
Old 10 hero sleep. I don't know if I've seen that one before. You know, reset the fight here. Definitely benefits Liquid is their consumption. His Aegis was wearing out.
That guy was a bomb.
He was a little off. Walked off again.
Alea.
You're gonna start getting kills too. What's the carnage?
Yeah. Save. Guard saves. Can't find him. He's ninja geared. He has an Aether Lens. Boxy knows what his job is.
Bots 2 under the Mirana. Fast pickup.
Dragon's got Spider behind him.
MR is spotted by the Hawk. Zai's going to open up on him. Primal Roar and the team, they'll be here for the follow-up. Now 2 dead with no buyback on Quest. Liquid will scurry their way quickly to the high ground.
Don't have to buy back on bar.
He's so desperate to like keep them out of the
That's my boy right
for
there.
focus fire, but that just ends up for Bond.
To be honest,
Time and
I don't
time
think
again
anyone's
has been
surprised.
the answer to Noob. Can't quite stop the BKB, so he will make it to get out. And I believe Mickey and
Don't
Zai a
worry,
little bit of
Champ.
awkward
I'm
spot
sure you
here.
helped.
Mickey, TP's out. Okay.
On
He's
my way.
clean. TA2000 can't quite catch up to Zai either, so
Wow, they actually got out of that, man. You do have this ensnare breaks BKB. Yeah, I guess it's just too easy with the Lincolns and everything. Get out on both sides. Did not lose too much for this bar death. He did not have the buyback. You will get a chance to contest the next one.
I'm getting into some of this smoke.
Yeah, this is getting hard. Off a hawk, off a spike.
I may or may not.
We'll get another charge here. Now you got some extra dive bomb on top of everything else in this game.
yeah, when they're already trying to pick up some of these type devices on both sides, having any action.
Double the kills, double the bills.
That's
too
bad.
much to learn from
Is the 25 talents on Saga help out that much with damage? Maybe the one where there's
That's yes.
Can somebody report that
It's a
guy?
little extra burst. I feel like most times people take that.
Yeah, they do. I was just thinking about that other one because they seem to have a hard time
Telefonliker,
focusing
PC,
down a single hero.
Hero വെച്ച് കളിച്ചാലും എളുപ്പമുള്ള കളി ഇങ്ങനത്തെ എന്തെങ്കിലും bullshit കാരണം
You have to deal with the saves.
Forgive me, Master. I must go all out.
You want to take the Dragon Knight here.
Yeah, you're not bringing him down 100 to 0. You don't have that many stuns. You don't have that much damage. So that is a pointless go. Bottom lane is pushing big.
This is something Liquid can always leverage in this game. The fact that they have 2 lanes here and a Postmaster to give vision of the motion pit. The whole map is very straightforward to play.
Which is going to help a lot when Roshan is going to spawn on the Radiant side too.
Be nice to contest. As they're looking for the pickoff here, bots 2 on Anisha. Will not find Amar. Barely gets out of there.
They're going to take this building.
Eventually, yes. Got a
Die pushing out with the Shivas. Managed to get the Scythe onto the Naga Siren here. Force out trying to get him away. TA2000 pops the BKB, but now that means he won't have his BKB, won't have that magic immunity.
Pure damage
Gets off the
there.
song though before Boxy could chain it.
Down to bar. You almost have the BKB here, and still no Abyssals up.
Anyways, ഞാൻ ഇന്നത്തേക്ക് സ്ട്രീം നിർത്തുകയാണ്. വേറെ ഒന്നുമല്ല, ഒന്നും ചെയ്യാനില്ല. ഞാൻ ചെയ്യണമെന്ന് ആലോചിക്കുന്നു. And I guess അതുപോലെ goodbye, GG's to be continued.
You don't have buyback on Mirana. I don't know how influential Mirana is at this point. Might be better just to